Yo, it's Death for the Cloud Chaser TV, man. We back up in this thing again, man. Like I told y'all before, man, we're gonna be doing a lot of different things in 2020, man. And it's for the people, man, for the culture. So with that being said, man, like a lot of y'all know that we've been working with Zeke Black. And Zeke Black, we definitely salute Zeke Black. We want y'all to go follow Zeke Black because he got a lot of content, a lot of stories in regards to everything that's going on, fam. You know what I mean? And we rock with them, and if y'all looking for like that money talk, you know what I'm talking about, y'all go follow Zeke Black. But at the end of the day, we got Zeke Black on the line, fam.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. What's poppin'? What's
Yeah,
poppin'?
talk to him, Zeke Black. Let me pull you up for him. Talk to him.
Yeah, yeah, what's going on, party people? What's going on, man? Zeke Black from East Harlem, Spanish Harlem right now. I'm currently in the Midwest. Last night I was watching Saturday Night Live, Eddie Murphy, after like 25 years. And I'm gonna say something. This Gucci hat, salute to Dapper Dan. He got a contract with Gucci, and Lizzo represented Dapper Dan last night. Support black business, even though he don't own Gucci. Dapper Dan has his own line of Gucci in Harlem right now. So shout out to Harlem, shout out to Dapper Dan, shout out to Definite Cloud Chasers. This is what I'm talking about. We're gonna represent the
Exactly.
culture.
And we gonna get into that, people. We gonna get into like why we even talking about Dapper Dan. Cause like this particular episode is more for the culture. You know what I mean? It's for the
Yes, sir.
people among the culture. It's for like the people who used to go to them clubs, or if you still go to the club and you want to know, some type of insight, like where this come from. You feel me?
Yes.
We got you. This episode is about. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we gonna, luckily I was out in the street and I'm able to bring it to you and bring the sound to you and bring these sounds to you because from where I grew up at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? This is
definitely.
and the story's bigger than Zeke Black. I can sit here all day and talk about me, but it's not about me. It's about giving y'all the culture. You know what I mean? That's just simple. You know what I'm saying? I didn't live between four walls. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Hip hop is bigger than me.
Let
You know
me
what I'm saying?
ask you a
So
question though.
yes, sir.
Like y'all know on Death for the Cloud Chaser podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? Death for the Cloud Chaser TV, man. We do a little
Mhm.
different from everybody else. We try to ask them questions that may other people made a miss when it come to their podcast. You feel me? And we know it's early, people, but this is a live show. You know what I'm saying? Early birds get the worm. You understand me? So like,
Facts.
what I'm saying? We're gonna get to it though, like Zeke Black.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
want
sir.
you to talk to him, man. I want you to let them know, man. Like, it's been a lot of speculations on the internet. Before we even get to the story, man, we gotta
Yes.
let the elephant in the room, what I'm talking about, get his wiggle on. And with that
Yes.
being
Yes,
said, man, like,
sir.
I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
like in '95, right?
Yes,
When
sir.
you
Yes, sir.
first went to prison in '95, correct?
Yes, sir. The first time. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Who was you doing '95, man? Talk about it.
1995, I came back to New York. I was in Albany. My man gave me I called my man. He said, "Zeke, come back. It's a gold mine." I come back. They put me in position. I was making $2,000, $3,000 every 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Well, I caught a case for shit. I'm about to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I was making 6,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? And I wound up getting caught up in a sales situation. I was on Rikers Island. They put me in HDM because prior to that case, I had a bell jumping. So what they did was, I was in the tombs. They said because I had high classification, not because I was cutting and stabbing, but because I had a bell jumping, they put me in a high classification building, which was HCM. Now, back then, HCM, they changed the phone system. The phone system wasn't you just pick up and call. You had to have money in your commissary. I was in there April 2000, um, um, 1995. I did 5 months. I copped out, and I went up north. Now on my side of the dome was Troy Moore, Pumpkin, um, You know what I'm saying? I'm E-Town, and a host of others. And we was all getting money. Like I told you, you couldn't touch the phone
Talk
unless
to
you had
him,
money
Zeke.
in your commissary. Unless you had money in your commissary. So it wasn't about banging over the phone because that was the beginning of you had to have money to use the phone. You know what I'm saying? I was playing chess with Wild Cowboys, Polanco, Mercedes. I would play chess with them every day. Lefty, that's my man from the east side, East Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Lefty, that's my guy from 122. We was good money. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't cutting nothing, stabbing nothing. That was disrespected because I'm from the east side. A dude that was getting money around dudes that was getting money. That's how the game goes. When I came through, yo, Zeke Black, come on, you good. My man left, he rolled up the red carpet. Once they knew I knew left, because there was 100 people. It wasn't 25 and 50. It was 25 in the front, 25 in the back. 25 up top, 25 up top. That means 100 people on this chair, on where I was at in 2 Block. You're going to do that. That's where I was at. But shout out to HCM, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I went to shop, came home, boom, and went back to getting $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you on that, Zeke. So when it comes to like, a lot of people, they want to ask questions, and I know you got a little situation going on with Wildkat and Killer Kev.
Yeah.
Like with a response in a peaceful way, like how could you address that?
How I could address it is, a lot of people troll, and a lot of people they say things that don't make sense or don't add up. I don't get clout saying their name. I don't. I really don't. I'm Zeke Black. You know what I'm saying? The tables I sat at is multi-millionaires. You know what I'm saying? I've sat in a room with basically Rock Nation before Rock Nation was Rock Nation. I've been at, you know what I'm saying? We have nothing in common. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to see brothers come up and let's go. I don't know what brain, what type of time they're on, but all I'm gonna say is, per se, I have nothing against y'all. I don't care about your little blood stories. It doesn't mean nothing because it doesn't add to no money. Just win. Let's stop talking about what happened in the 90s. Let's focus on what's going on in the streets right now. Let's save a life.
So Zeke Black, let me ask you a question though, man. Like when it comes to of course, people want to know what went on in the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. That's a fact, right?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's factual.
Now, with that being said, like you got guys like Killer Kev and Wildkat, they try to discredit, some of the information that we put up on the platform, like in regards to, not speaking on people they probably don't know, but like maybe speaking on these people that you had on the platform. Are these people official people?
Yeah, definitely official, man. Shaq Brim's official. One of the first 5'9". And you know what I'm saying? He was around at 9'5". He was around OG Mac. You know what I'm saying? Jazzo Brim official cats. A lot of times people try to discredit people because they just be mad and they be upset. So it says it's going, yeah, that's some real stuff. Because everybody want to be included in a war story. Now, if you include them in the war story, then it's some real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't include them in the story, then it's like, yo, that ain't real. They don't know who I am. They not, you know what I'm saying? And everybody don't know everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes are meeting people that's online right now, unless he was truly active. A lot of dudes wasn't active. This is what happens when you become inactive in anything that you do in life. Stay active, and then people will recognize the work that you put in. So Shaq Brim, official, one of the first 9 brims, 5'9" brims in New York State. Mind you, when that was going on, it was a Black and Latino war going on in that cat, adolescent jail. There was Kasaki is considered an adolescent max. Now, Jazzo Brim, he ride that, he in that jet. He's official, real right. But you're not gonna know who these dudes are if you're not active. You have to be active. Dudes say they active, you're not active. You're just, you know what I'm saying? You have to be active. I know Jazzo Brim from his peoples. I've been knew about Shaq Brim because I've been active. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of times they know, but they don't know. But since nobody mentions them, they get mad. That's what it's all about. Nobody mentioned them in the story, this and the third. Blood in New York is bigger than 5 people talking. I don't know why they're trying to make it sound like it's a 5-man story. It's not a 5-man story. It's bigger than that because everybody had their years. A lot of dudes got dubbed. A lot of dudes got faded out. I don't know why these dudes is why certain dudes is acting like that doesn't happen. The only one that I know that's truly active is Corey King. He's active. He's in the streets. He's in the paint. He's getting homies jobs. He's pulling up on the homies. He's fully active. Everybody else is they're just talking. And this is what, and I'm saying, I don't know about what Mel Cross is doing because I can't tell you what Mel Cross is doing because I don't know what he's doing. But I know that he's active with his situation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is just, yo, bro, get active. So then you have to downplay what nobody else is doing, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way that because you want to downplay what I'm doing, you're gonna say you don't know who Shaq Brim is. That sounds stupid. Like that sounds crazy. That's that guy.
Look. Like even like even before we even get to, you know what I'm saying, even that type of subject, like okay, like Shaq Brim. Like for the people that don't know who Shaq Brim is, can you tell them who Shaq Brim is and why you decided to put him on your platform?
Shaq Brim is one of the first original 9 brims in New York State. You had 9 brims. He's one of the first original 9. This is before the NYBBA. This is when 5'9" was in the UBA. Shaq Brim one day hit up somebody's post and was saying, boom, 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 but there's more to be said. So I hit the like button. Shaq Brim jumped in my DM. Yo, Zeke Black, we had a conversation. He asked me, did I talk to Pee Wee? I said, yeah, I've been talking to Pee Wee when he first came home, but I haven't spoken to Pee Wee since. He was like, yo, boom, boom, boom. I said, you know what? Would you like to do an interview? He said, all right, I'll do it. But the day he's supposed to do the interview, he didn't do it. And then he did the interview. He wanted to say his piece about, he put just as much work in as everybody else. So he wanted to say, tell his story. And I think he wasn't being selfish in telling his story. You know what I'm saying? He told his story. You know what I'm saying? He basically said 5'9" and his situation of 5'9", because a lot of people didn't know. See, a lot of people didn't know that 5'9". There's a lot of people that didn't know that 5'9" was the first hood sanction in New York State prison. A lot of people thought that when OG Mac went to Rikers Island and gave Lacey the hood, people just thought that OG Mac just went down there and did that. Nobody knew that he actually told them, when I go to Rikers Island, I'm giving Two-Face Lacey that situation. You see what I'm saying? I don't hear you, brother.
I know, like, I understand what you're saying. Like you said that he wanted the first, right?
Yeah, one of the first 9. Yes, sir.
Okay, now with that being said, like is it like how would someone be able to dispute his situation? Like was it because it was coming from the 2000s, the 90s, or the 80s, or how could they dispute that situation? I'm just saying though, if they wasn't in the know.
The only way that they wasn't in the know if they was in the box, so they wasn't blood. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that they won't be in the know. Like, how would you know that Shaq Brim was one of the first? Because obviously these guys was something. Obviously, most of these guys was 9 Trey before they became 5'9". So how wouldn't you know? Because I got in 1995, it was hard to be blood up north. Don't let the internet fool you. When you was pulling up north at 9'5", a lot of dudes wasn't claiming that. It was like, nah, I ain't with that. Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. A lot of dudes was pulling suicides to go to that box. The box is a safe place. All that when dudes when they was eating food and all that, a lot of that was to go to the box because they couldn't, because that Spanish and Latin war was for real, bro. The box back then was a safe haven.
So like hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, Zeke Black.
Okay.
But when you say that the box, like I'm familiar with the box, you know what I'm saying, in Chicago, in California, in Nevada. I'm not so familiar with New York. But when the box it definitely is a 23-1 situation. So you only out 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? That is a fact. So like I'm just curious though, like it is people who be out for 1 hour and cause a lot of problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you like I'm saying that you saying that them type of people ain't out there?
All right, good example. You got dudes that keep popping in the box because it's a safe haven. You see what I'm saying? So just because somebody said they was in the box, a lot of times the box is safe. So you got to do to come out the box and pull suicide missions just to stay in the box. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So it's just like you out of touch with reality. There's a lot of dudes that's in the box for putting in major work. You got dudes that got 4 or 5 years in the box. Yo, I had to do 2 years in the box. Yo, this happened in the box. You know what I'm saying? Then you got some dudes that's in the box and they continue to put work in the box because they don't want to leave the box. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Like, and with that being said, just so the people don't get anything misunderstood or confused, Killer Kev and Wildkat, you saying they both was putting in work, correct?
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah, most definitely. Because after hearing their war stories online, and I spoke to a couple of good homies, they definitely certified like because I never knew who Wildkat was. I never knew who Killer Kev was. And then a couple of homies like, nah, Zeke, it was official. You know what I'm saying? And some was putting in mad work. And the only thing that happened with him was Wildkat. No, I gotta go online. He know why his name faded away. He know why. It was not no just. You know what I'm saying? He made a decision that didn't work out for him. You know what I'm saying? And that decision is why, you know, it didn't tarnish his name, but it just took away from the years of hard work that he put in, like Killer Kev. Killer Kev put a lot of work in, but when he came home, he fell back. However the fuck he said he did. You know what I'm saying? So when you're not inactive, but when he fell back, it was a blood and crip war in New York. So you got a lot of dudes that probably feel a certain type of way because, bro, while you decided to fall all the way back, we was at war with a bunch of Crips and folks in New York City. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of people died. You know what I'm saying? People got shot at. This wasn't a jail fantasy. This was real life. You know what I'm saying? We didn't create that blood and crip war on the streets of New York. You know what I'm saying? That shit was created in jail. You understand what I'm saying, Dapper Cloud Chaser? That shit was not created in the streets. That was some jail shit, and dudes are telling us that we had to put work in on a bunch of Crips in the street. So now, for us street niggas that you don't want to respect and recognize, how does it look that y'all come home and then all of a sudden you want to fall back?
Right.
So this is why it's a miseducation of I don't care how much work you put in. It's about what was your last movie, bro? Y'all niggas came home to an even playing field. And when that came onto an even playing field, it was over. Y'all fell back. Y'all want to find peace. Y'all want to find yourselves. Y'all went underground for 20 years. Come on, bro. So it's not nothing personal. And this is what I mean about these dudes. It's nothing personal. You could be a clown. You can call me Pissy Zeke. I never piss in the bed. You can call me what the fuck you want to call me, bro. But where was you at when there was a blood and crip war on the street and I got at least 20 dead homies? But some shit that y'all started in jail. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the misconceptions is coming at, Dapper Cloud Chasing. Nobody's taking nothing away from them dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they're going too hard trying to sell this story. Okay, we get it. But what happened after 2000? Shaq Brim got caught up in that 15 years he just did. He got caught up in all that. He was in jail.
And let me ask you a question though. Like, you know, one of our mods, and that's what we trying to do on this channel. Like, if y'all hit that join button, y'all probably see the night bot, you know what I'm saying, rolling around. You'll be able to get these type of questions asked. But like Ann says, she says, when he started in jail, does he mean started by the gangs in jail? So she's saying back, you know what she mean by that, right?
Yeah.
So is that true with you? Like, is that the situation? Like the when you started in jail, you automatically went towards the gangs?
Nah, actually, I became blood in the streets. That wasn't attractive in jail because I wasn't scared. But maybe become blood in the street was on my block. And you know, the young boys is coming to me like, yo, Zeke, man, you fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it was a situation where it was to help the block. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, the Puerto Ricans I grew up with was not really feeding the homies. You know what I'm saying? They'll feed one homie that feed the other homies, but they're like, Zeke, if you get in the whip, these are your men. So I basically jumped in the whip to show love, to get these dudes more love. You know what I'm saying? To get some of them dudes through the door of getting money in the money game. You know what I'm saying? when I jumped in, you know what I'm saying? When the little homies on my block came to my block, like, yo, came to me like, yo, Zeke, man, hop in the whip, bro, because, you know what I'm saying, they're not taking it serious out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said, you know what? Yeah, I do it. I do it for the block. You know what I'm saying? And it actually worked, though. They got to the bag. The little homies got to the bag. You know what I'm saying? But they had to fuck with the Puerto Ricans, and they respect the rules. But yeah, I did it on the street. When I was in the street, there, let me tell you, let's be clear. There was Crips in New York already. It was already Crips here before the blood trend hit. There was Crips on the west side. You know what I'm saying? There was Crips in the Bronx. There was Crips already. You know what I'm saying? So, but being clear about this, it was, you know what I'm saying? There was Crips in NYC already. So, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't never a bloody Crip war. That bloody shit started, that shit started in jail. You know what I'm saying? And think about this. Now you in the street, okay, I'm not a jail blood, but what I'm gonna do, sit here and tell you about shootouts I was in? What I'm gonna do, sit here and tell you about dudes that got shot? That's different from cutting somebody, or you do 100, what dudes is doing? 120 days in the box, 150 days in the box. It wasn't until like 96, 97 to do so I catching new charges of cutting people. Before that on Rikers Island, when you cut somebody, all you did was like 180 days in the box. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact. Like even even in Chicago, or I never been to prison. People, you know what I'm saying? I've been to jail a few times, but I'm not the type of person that really, you know what I'm saying, dwell on that type of stuff. I'm the type of dude that gets money. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
we try to stay out of jail. You know what I'm saying? To be quite honest with you, but these guys are OGs. I'm 32, so I come from a different era. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But at the same time, though, I love to hear the story, man. I love to hear the story.
I
And
don't
like
think
with that being said, man, we gonna take it to the money, man. We gonna take it to the money, man. Like Zeke Black, like
yes.
during the time of Dapper Dan, right?
Whew.
Like how was what type of money was going on in the building, man? Like what type of money these guys was
I'm
getting
gonna
a
tell you
week?
about,
You feel
now
me? I want to
about
talk
me.
about it.
Dapper Dan, we was doing, I'm gonna tell you what I was doing. We was doing, what I was doing was basically like Dapper Dan era. We talking about the Gucci jackets, boom, boom, boom. The weight man lived on my block. The weight man fucked with that was my man cousin. That's two weight men. The man had the spot. Niggas is doing, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give you a number. Over $100,000 a week. You see what I'm saying? Over 100,000 less. Over 100,000.
No, I feel you on that.
Over 100,000. I talk about the play with. Go shopping, look fresh, look dip, have money in the stash, go eat, do whatever. You're talking about team wise. When you seen us on the block, you seen millions. You said that like when y'all talk about cash money, we was the East Harlem cash money. From the, you know what I'm saying? We was little niggas, me and my mans. Our OGs wasn't jail cats. They was street cats that was into getting the bag. I mean, the names that was feeding us are infamous, famous names in New York City. So the Dapper Dan era was like, that was the era, bro. And they would come back with their cars kitted up with the leather seats. Because Dapper Dan just didn't make jackets and hats and velour suits. He also was making people seats and hooking their cars up. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? So we be in
So
the
like
park.
at the end of the day, a lot of people want to know like did Dapper Dan was he like really with the streets? Did he supply most of all the D boys or whatever?
Yeah. All the people. This is before rap. Dapper Dan supplied everybody. Everybody's going to Dap to get sweaters, t-shirts. At one point, t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? They was getting the velour suits. Yeah. Dap created a movement with that whole MTM, Fendi, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. Like dudes wasn't even going to get real Louis. They was going to Dap to get a Louis suit. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Dudes was going to Dapper Dan to get a Louis suit. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes was really into that Dap movement. And that's what made the rappers follow the movement because Dapper Dan was already street culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like with that being said though, bro, like take me to the club though. Like, so now these guys got the money. They holler at Dap, you know what I'm saying? Now they in the club. What type of flow they got in the club though? Like, is everybody watching? Do the DJ shout them out? Like, what type of vibes they get?
The vibe back then in the clubs, you talking about 80, 89, was kicking free parties, double R parties, Zebo the Pro parties. It was crazy. You come to the party, got the Gucci on, they shouting you out. Back then, we had on the east side, we had the Purple City crew. We had the, PT 131. We had the Hill Ho crew. We had the Rush Mob. We had the, you know what I'm saying? We had the Gold Rush Mob. We had the Wash Mob. We had Wagner, you know what I'm saying? Down Boys, you know what I'm saying? We all be in the party, bro. Everybody be fresh to death, you know what I'm saying? Because back then, it was about wearing Dapper Dan and going shopping at Mr. G's. Mr. G's is in our hood, you know what I'm saying? And Vamps, all out on 3rd Avenue and Pegasus. Those 3 spots was major. There's a picture of we used to go to Tom, Dick, and Harry too, you know what I'm saying? That was a hot spot too. But you know what I'm saying? Like DJs that shout us out though, like, yo, shout out to the Hilltop. They used to call us the Hilltop. The Hilltop, or shout out to Washington, or shout out to 107. But when they shout out them blocks, it was money blocks, you know what I'm saying? And we just be posted up, and we wasn't fighting in the club, you know what I'm saying? We was having a good time, you know what I'm saying? Popping bottles and just, you know what I'm saying? Being East Harlem cats. East Harlem cats was just cocky, you know what I'm saying? Let's imagine a bunch of cats in East in the club acting like Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's all we did all day. We stood in the corner, we posted up popping bottles, we just be standing there looking at each other all day. You know what I'm saying? Classic New York. Remember, yeah, we was fresh to death. We had our local DJs, Ted Smooth, DJ Demo, Dollar Bill. You know what I'm saying? We had our DJs on the east side. You know what I'm saying? This is before DJ K Slay took over his reigns. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to K Slay. This is when K Slay was still deep Dez. You know what I'm saying? Facts, bro. The fashion mixed with the music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't hear you, player.
Like,
Yeah,
even when the fashion went into the music, right? And
yes, sir.
we got one of our supporters in here, Ann, man. Salute her, man. She one of the members of the channel. And she want to know, like, in regards to did they have any people trying to bootleg these products, like trying to like showboat to be, you know what I'm saying, to be Dapper Dan, but they really wasn't? Was this going on during that time as well?
They wasn't bootlegging that, but they was bootlegging like the music. Like the Africans went crazy on the bootleg game. You know what I'm saying? The fake champion t-shirts, the mixtapes, the records. The Africans killed the bootleg game back then. 125th Street, 125th Street was looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? The bootleg jeans and all that. But now they never really got a chance to bootleg that. That was like, because Dap didn't have one style. Because what Dapper Dan was, you go in there and tell him what you want, and he put it together. So it was never like a specific style he had. What dudes would do is they'll see somebody with a velour suit going there. You're like, yo, I want a velour suit with Gucci on the back. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Wiggs, right? My man Wiggs back in the days, he had the pink velour Gucci jacket. I'm going to post on my page. He had the pink Gucci velour 131 Gucci jacket with the pink 5411s because he got Puerto Rican feet, small feet, hard blues. He killed them. You know what I'm saying? We talking about 89. You know what I'm saying? And people was just, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll go in and request a jacket that somebody else got. Like, yo, I want the old Gucci. Yeah, I want that one right there. So that's how Dap mastered the game. Nobody was able to really mimic his style because he never had one style. Like he really made what you wanted. Like you went in there and said, I want a velour suit with my name on it and Gucci letters. I got you. You know what I'm saying? And he mastered the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, it became that if you was getting money, you had to have a piece of Gucci or Fendi or, you know what I'm saying, or something that was Dapper there. I'm just shout to Dap, you know what I'm saying? And for those that didn't watch Saturday Night Live, Lizzo actually wore a Dapper Dan Gucci suit, you know what I'm saying? And her dancers had the Dapper Dan Gucci suits on, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Dapper Dan, you know what I'm saying? But this is the real Gucci now. You're getting the materials from Gucci, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even know Dapper Dan is from like Lex, you know what I'm saying? AK and all that, AK on that side, about 130 for the Lex and all that, you know what I'm saying? Well, so it's like, you know, just growing up in the hood, man. Just growing up in the hood, bro. It's just some things are just common. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody really bootlegged him. The only other competition that Dap had, for some way or reason, was Shirt Kings. They played a major part to the hip hop movement in Queens, in the Coliseum. They did a lot of jackets. They was doing this. The Shirt Kings was killing them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah,
You know,
no doubt. If Lizzo wore custom made,
yeah.
yeah, like, but at the end of the day, like, people don't realize that a lot of executives was coming out of this whole branch, and a lot of them came out of Harlem. Can you talk
Yeah.
about some of the executives that came out of Harlem that put a lot of these guys on in New York? You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, I could talk about Ted Smooth. Ted Smooth, he did Ted Smooth. He had straight face. He pushed Lumi D. Lumi D had that song, Uh-Oh. You know what I'm saying? It didn't blow too much in America, but it blew up in Europe. K Slay. K Slay, Dollar Bill. Y'all bring him to these clubs. Dollar Bill made K Slay hot. You know what I'm saying? Now K Slay on hot now. Not just Dollar Bill, but I'm gonna tell you what really helped K Slay was OG Mac. Because at one point in time, K Slay was winning with OG Mac, and it was like K Slay winning with the Bloods.
I
So
mean, hold on. Let's slow down for 1 second.
yes.
Because it was a track that was released, you know what I'm saying, that OG Mac was behind. Like, so I know that K Slay, you know what I'm saying, people that not familiar with the mixtape days, but K Slay was definitely a part of making sure that record got out there. And like,
Yes.
when that record got out there, like, what was the impact?
It was crazy back then. I told you it was crazy. It was a song I knew. You know what I'm saying? It might have been a remix or whatever, but K Slay was playing it and the streets was loving it. That was like, you know, because OG Mac was turning to the music industry. You know what I'm saying? And you know, K Slay at that time was a top-notch mixtape DJ. This is before Street Sweepers and all that. You know what I'm saying? This is when it was just K Slay around the way, and he'd be like, "Fuck you, nigga." But Frontmaster Flex liked K Slay's energy, and he would bring K Slay up to Hot 97, and that's the rest is history. Because at that point in time, K Slay had the streets. When you got K Slay winning with OG Mac, at that point in time in the streets, that goes to show the power of OG Mac. Even if you ask K Slay right now, yo, shout out to OG Mac, he'll tell you shout out to Unknown, because he was cool with Mac, and he was trying to push that music before he got on Hot 97. But because he ran with OG Mac, Flex gravitated to him because he thought he had the streets. And then what happened? K Slay got a slot, and the rest is history. So shout out, you know what I'm saying? So OG Mac did.
So hold on. So you saying that K Slay got a spot behind her?
Yeah. Because they
allegedly.
Now yeah. Now that's a fact. You can ask him. He'll tell you.
He got a spot behind that.
Yeah, he'll tell you. When with OG Mac, he had the streets. Because now what happened is, wherever he would DJ at, all the Bloods would pull up. And then K Slay be doing his 1 and 2s, and OG Mac is there. And so Flex ain't stupid, and he's seen that he had the streets. Like, yo, remember, at that point in time, DJ Clue had the streets, but he didn't have the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? And even though no matter what they say about OG Mac, we get it, but OG Mac still had the streets in certain areas for the Bloods. And that's what made Flex gravitate. I remember one time when he used to guest DJ for Master Flex, K Slay. And out of nowhere, they gave K Slay a slot. And then that's why K Slay would say, "I got the streets." Remember the early K Slay Hot 97 days? I got the streets. I got the streets. I got the streets. Then he started winning the Justo Mixtape Awards because K Slay really had the streets. Because he went around OG Mac, but he's from the streets, so it all worked. Like, I'm cool with the biggest blood in New York. I'm God body. I'm from East Harlem. I've been in the Bronx. I've been smacking dudes. I've been in jail with dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Shout out to K Slay, man. I done thought he was blood, though, on some G shit, though. You know what I'm saying? I done thought he was blood, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mingo. That's his man. Rest in peace, Mingo. You know what I'm saying? Those niggas is blood. You know what I'm saying? The real, you know what I'm saying? The East Harlem older cats. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't know that though. You know what I'm saying? He was running with OG Mac. He was pushing OG Mac music. A lot of people didn't. I'm surprised you knew that though. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't know that. K-Slay was that
No,
one of
no
these
doubt.
things.
Like so I've been in tune with K Slay for years, you know what I mean? And he definitely put it down for a lot of artists in New York City, you know,
Yes.
and moving short, like even like moving past like the impact of K Slay with the music, right? We talked about Dapper Dan. That's how we even got to K Slay because
Yeah.
he had the clubs. So
Yes.
when you go to the club and you got on, you know what I'm saying, what you got on, let's go to the 2000s, right? Let's go
Woo.
to immediately to the
Club Speed.
2000s.
You on the Club Speed right now. We're gonna go to you go to
So
Club Speed,
yeah, take
Sunday
me
night,
there.
Mississippi.
Take me there. Is it still Dapper Dan or what's going on in the building right now?
Dapper Dan wasn't so because at that point in the 2000s, you know, Louis Vuitton, they shut him down. You know what I'm saying? They sued him. Now it's just the fashions. It's the Avirexes, it's the baggy good teens, it's the beef and broccolis, it's the Vasquez boots. Clubs that was popular in New York City was Club Speed. That was that was the spot. The tunnel was still popping until it shut down, but Club Speed became a famous spot. Jimmy's Cafe was popping. I remember when Cameron performing, had 100 Bloods out there. Everybody thought Cameron was not trade because all the homies is fucking with Cameron. You know what I'm saying? That's this. We talking about Cameron's second album. You know what I'm saying? Mr. C in the building, losing his mind. We're talking about DMX era New York City, where the first two albums is like the blood oath. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy's Cafe was insane on Fordham. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fat Joe, rest in peace, Big Pun, Terror Squad. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, classic New York, though. I was there. See, one thing about me, probably people that had me in a lot of the mixes is my cousin was a major party promoter. So he just didn't book parties all in New York. He booked events in New York City. So he was basically Mr. VIP because a lot of DJs I'm mentioning, he hired before. So a lot of times he'll be on the VIP list because he'll call him like, yo, what's up? I'm coming to town. All right, come through. You know what I'm saying? My cousin actually is from East Harlem. He just lived upstate. You know what I'm saying? So I was in the mix with my family. My cousin was a top-notch party promoter. For those that don't know, my cousin and my man D was actually Black Rob's manager on the Bad Boy Reunion tour, the last one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already in the loop. I went to one of these shows in Boston, Mass. You know what I'm saying? Like so you understand what I'm saying? Not just I be in the street or I was doing what I was doing. I'm always loopy with the legal stuff. But New York City back then was 1,000 Bloods. It was 1,000 Bloods. And it wasn't even a Blood and Crip war so much back then in the early 2000s. It was just 1,000 Bloods. The Blood and Crips thing was brewing up from a lot of things that was going on in jail and some things that was going on in Flatbush. In certain parts of the Bronx, you know what I'm saying, them Jamaicans, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like B and C wars. You know what I'm saying? It was still a lot of Bloods in New York back then. It was non-trade. Non-trade was popping. Shout out to Chi Chi, you know what I'm saying? Mikey Powwow. The Billies was popping. Flax, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Powwow. You know what I'm saying? Club Speed was, I know fun. That's the first time I ever met Lil Diz at Club Speed. It's a fact. That's the first time I ever met Lil Dizzy. His uncle was my big homie at one point in time because I was one of the trade Donald G. Gangster. You know what I'm saying? I met him outside of Club Speed. Club Speed is where Freaky Zeke got shot. You know what I'm saying? That's the club where he got shot at.
No, I get it. I get it 100%. So like, you know, like even with Harlem, a lot of people, I want to ask you a question. Like when it comes to Bloods in New York, right?
In the streets.
Yeah, in the streets. Is it a
Right.
lot of Bloods in Harlem?
Oh hell yeah. Because non-trades, like non-trade was one of the biggest funding sets in Harlem. Like non-trades, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's a lot. It's definitely a lot. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Crips too, but it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. You know what I'm saying? definitely Forster, definitely the West Side. Yeah, it's a whole lot of homies. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to call Forster California. You know what I'm saying? That was the home of the Billies. You know, Rudy Love, that's where he was from. He was from Forster. He had ties to Forster. Not Rudy Lowe, but Rudy Love. You know what I'm saying? He actually caught a case. He got caught up in some weird shit, doing something weird. He got caught up in a case with the homies in Forster in the beginning of his blood shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Rudy Love. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
called a
No, I
conspiracy.
got you. Now, you know, like again, what we do on Death for the Cloud Chaser, we try to take it to a different level just to show people that it could be peace and positivity. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We got a brother on the line right now, Gemstone, and we're gonna let Gemstone talk. Not in regards to, I don't want you to talk in regards to anything that got to do with Killer Kev or Wildkat. I want you to talk on your own behalf, Gemstone. So when you enter this room, you know what I'm saying, do you, but you know what I'm saying, keep it respectful. And again, man, we trying to grow this platform, so we ain't trying to have all the curses and all the disrespectful terms. I'm sure you bright, my brother. You can disrespect the person using your brain.
Wait, you know what I'm saying? Go.
Gemstone, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. What's good?
Yeah, man. I see you wanna you know, you wanna come on the platform and address Zeke Black, you know, Stone Love, all's well
Uh-uh.
to the Stones, you know what I'm talking about. We definitely partial, Moorish American, you know what I'm saying? Salute the brothers.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, it's a lot of facts that's being missing out with the situation. I ain't trying to argue with nobody and shit like that. See, Zeke know why I was mad at him and shit like
Yeah, I
that.
know the
You know what I'm
Alpo
saying?
shit. I finally figured that out.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
so, because at the end of
I
the
know the
day, you know
Alpo.
what I'm saying?
I never figured that out until you took my
About OG.
fact.
But you know, Epo was one of the first nine, man. People got to remember that.
Oh yeah, okay, facts. He never said, bro. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
You know what it is I was with Ty Nitty.
Oh, okay.
And he refreshed my memory on Epo, Main Brim. Like these
Right.
type of niggas, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see you at the comment. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's just that this internet shit is a bunch of misexcused situations and shit. Niggas can't really talk because the internet say one thing, we be talking, and you got the comments saying one thing. All
Yeah.
I don't all I don't like is when my brothers is fucking with niggas that's on that rest
Yeah,
side.
you know your
Cause
brother. Yeah, that's fact.
I be in Harlem. I be with Shake Bake. I be with La Guns. I be with all the big homies.
Yeah.
The situation is like yesterday, right? Wildkat was on live. He wanted you to pull up so y'all could talk
Nah,
instead of
I didn't
niggas
even know
going
that.
back and forth.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy. I didn't even know that, bro. I know he
Instead
went
of
live.
niggas,
I went live. You know what I'm saying?
it's like I said, your history might be one way, and other niggas' history might be one way because some niggas was in jail in a box, blood their whole bit, and then some people was in the street and they was homies. It's a lot of homies in the street that ain't never been to jail. That's official. That don't make you official. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What makes you official is what you do and how you uplift your brothers. You know what I'm
Absolutely,
saying?
because what you want for yourself, you better want for your brother. You dig?
That's all I'm saying. I just
Yeah.
be like the facts. I be knowing certain facts. I was a top.
He was there.
So it's
He was
certain
there.
situations I be knowing about certain homies. But
You know
you
what I think?
know,
Just to say one thing about the EPO situation, I think Shaq didn't just want to. He didn't want to say the whole nine.
yeah.
He said that's what it was. He did. He just wanted to like because I asked him something, and Shaq was like, he like you know what I'm saying. Like you can tell that he just didn't want to go into the whole nine. Maybe for political reasons. Maybe because he didn't want people to scream on him while he's saying the first nine for you know what I'm saying. So he just kept it on the. I was just winning the first nine. You know what I'm saying? But
You
he
see,
definitely.
I'm not so sure, bro. I ain't even mentioned the first nine. Because if we talking about the first nine, every nigga that got a hood is the first nine. I'm talking about in that thing. You know
5'9".
what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
So and Maine is my family. Maine is my cousin. He in Attica as we speak right now.
Damn.
But
I think he
you know
said his
niggas,
name behind the scenes. He said his name though. He said who the first 9 was. He told me behind the scenes. He told me the first 9. You know what I'm saying?
Now, see,
and
people gotta understand this too. Shaq is official. He was the first nigga up north that was home.
What?
Just because he was one of the first homies up top. Then you got my godfather Shy 120. Niggas know who Shy 120 is with the braids from the Bronx. Shatik. This is real.
That's Shy. That's Shy 120 that we know. The one I heard. The Scarface.
Yeah, he just sent me a kite and he in the feds right now. He not
in the feds right now. See, you know what's so funny? We're on the same page. That's the one that he's going out of where is right now. He got his whole.
You talking about Iz with the dreadlocks, right?
Yeah, big Iz. Because he hate Iz. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he says Iz jammed him up. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? A lot of people up top hate Iz. But that's because they own situations. But at the end of the day, bro, Iz is a big homie, man. So niggas might not like him, and he might do what he did, but he's still a nigga that paved the way for niggas. It's not only 4 or 5 people; it's a whole bunch of people.
Now, what's point we just having a conversation with now, Jim? You know, I ain't do 20 years in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
But you know, in the street, I was just in tune with all the right homies that was keeping me in tune with the information. Like, for example, Sean 120 you talking about. You just said Scarface, same conversation. Now you did more time than I did. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And you was in bigger yards than I was. You know what I'm saying? But when you in tune, you have a piece of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Not just you're not lost and you don't know what's going on here. Like what you just said right there about Sean 120. That's deep, bro. Because a lot of people think Sean 120 is the guy that's rapping all day with Corey King. No, talk about Sean 120 that's in the feds.
Nah, that ain't no fun, no disrespect to him, but that's not. I'm not trying to say he not the real one, but he ain't the real one.
Right Shot 120. He's real right too. But the Shot 120 that Corey King was talking about is Shatik. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Shatik. That's my godfather. Word to my mother.
That's the the one that's in the
serious, bro. He just sent me pictures and shit.
Yo, you know what's so funny? What you just said? Y'all remember, right? In the early, the late '90s. Remember that case that happened in East River? Where those girls had killed the cab driver, and they said that they killed the cab driver because the homie.
Hey, hold on, Zeke. Let me say this, people. Give me about 2 minutes, man. I'm gonna step out from the room for a second. Respect you, brothers. I hope you brothers can keep it peaceful. You know what I'm talking about, and do what real ones do. You hear me? But I'm gonna step out for just a second. All right?
Because I like vibing with the I like vibing with the homies because. You was in the penitentiary, I was in the street. Now, when I was in the street, I happened to be in tune because I was around Scar. Remember Scar trade bags? I was around B. You know what I'm saying? I was around dudes I was around. I'm not name calling, but that's how I come out with information because they was telling me the information. Remember, Scar was in the feds, you know what I'm saying? So he would tell us about certain homies that was in the feds. G to B, GKB from Queens, he was around, he was around Shotquell and Attica. He told us about the pimp situation with him and they was going, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of things I know is not from hearsay, it's from the homies that was coming back, keeping us abreast. When you're pulling up the nines, you know what's going on. Like it's funny, Jim. You know what's funny? You just said some real shit. I just said Rudy Love. Now remember that shit happened in Force with Rudy Love? You know about that. I know. When they did the conspiracy and they said he was selling some shit with drugs, Rudy Love, you know what I'm saying? I remember when they said the Scarface Millers and all that stuff with the Millers. They was going through a situation, you know what I'm saying?
You know what's so crazy? Like my man was Miller. He was G&B. He was Gangsta Miller on Blood. His name was Split Splash and shit like that. A lot of niggas be knowing that nigga. It's like I tell people, bro, it's like everybody's history gonna be different, and then the internet situation makes it a whole 10 times harder because you know what's to get on here and be like, yo, what the fuck? Like they don't be knowing because it be a gap between the history.
It be a gap.
I'm saying.
You know what's funny? When I met you, I remember when I first met you, and it was like we kicking it. I'm like, for a young cat, he know a lot of shit. The one that you said, Zeke, I did like mad time up north. And I'm like, oh shit. So what people was telling me in the street, You actually was living in jail, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So all the situations where we see a niggas being box monsters is what we call them. Niggas that they pop, and then when they pop, it's because they trying to get out of situation. Or some niggas is just really like that. Like I can't lie to you, like nigga Cat, that nigga's official. He an official nigga. He official niggas. But as far as this internet shit and niggas beefing with internet, nah, we ain't gotta do that. Niggas can talk to each other and call each other, man. It makes niggas look crazy.
I think personally, I have nothing against him. I just think I'm gonna go with what I think. I have nothing against the man, but because I have my anger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And in 2000, when there was a blood and crip war, a lot of dudes wasn't nowhere to be found. Maybe because they was in jail or they was in the box, but I know I got caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? I got mad dead homies. I got mad homies spending the yard for the rest of their life over some B and C shit that we didn't create, bro. We didn't create that B and C war on the street. That was some shit that was created in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's so crazy, bro? In the pen, niggas was never really, when niggas was locked up like that, niggas wasn't really beefing with no Crips like that. It was mostly Latin Kings and Nietas, mostly Nietas too. But the Crip niggas, they came along later. It's just that, you know what it is with homies, I think it is, not to make no homie feel no way, but I think we just savages, man. Once there's no more food around, we start looking at each other and other niggas. Like, hold up, nigga. You can play, nigga. Like real talk. That's how it be. Who's the strongest man? But that shit is wrong because it fucks up people's lives. And sometimes these people got to tell the young niggas that you don't have to shoot a nigga to be a gangster. You can beat a nigga with your hands, and then the next day give each other handshakes, and y'all be cool and alive and not in jail. But the OGs now, they're not teaching the young G's right. They teaching them all wrong.
Now that we're talking about that, right? I wasn't taking shots at them. You know what I'm saying? I guess people say Zeke's trying to use you. I've been around too many homies to. I try to big you up and try to give you your accolades and do Zeke trying to clout chase. I'm not. Listen, I don't even know who you are because according to our paperwork, they don't. You know how paperwork changes, bro.
Yeah.
Not that, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. And then when dudes told me like, nah, Zeke, these dudes, my man simply said, yo, Zeke, nah, these dudes is on the first one. They on paperwork, they official, Zeke, Yeah. I was up with my man who did like 18 years. So he like, yo, Zeke, situations happen with them, you know what I'm saying? And they faded away. You know what I'm saying? But the East Coast ain't like the West Coast. It's like your West Coast history, you know your history. So even dudes that's not active, they're still in your history. Am I right?
Yeah, you have to know.
When you fade away, you're not put on nothing no more. So 2019, they don't go, these are the funding fathers of 9Trey or funding fathers of GKB. They give you a simple template. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
They give you a simple who's who. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I tell niggas, it was them G's, it was G's before them. Somebody had to be they big homies. So it's like nobody was just their own nigga or wasn't following protocol or suit. It is just that, like, what about Agar? Agar is official.
Nobody talks about official. He official, right? Nobody talks about it.
Is official. Now Low is official. It's a lot of official niggas. Panama Red. You know what I'm saying? That was official G. And he's not even black. He's Panamanian, man. Me personally, I never had no black and Spanish beef like that. It was always because you was this and I was that.
You know what I'm saying?
I was raised around a bunch of Spanish people. So that shit don't affect me like that. But when these homies be out here, gotta understand this, man. There's certain things you say too. It's like you can't be calling a bunch of homies that Spanish fucked up situations, right? And these niggas done put in 1,000 pains too.
Yeah, they put work in too, bro.
Like the only thing I don't agree with the homies when they be saying that.
I'm gonna be a G. I'm gonna be a grown man. Shout out to Wildkat. I don't care what video he makes about me next. Shout out to the other guy. Shout out to y'all. This, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying on some real shit. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like you said.
Hell yeah, G, what up, man?
They turn the gun on each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
and that's not how we run.
That's not how we do this, bro. That's
This
savage.
is why I
I'm
tell
gonna be honest with you, bro.
the OGs
You claim
gotta
West
show
Coast
them
now
show
and
him.
you have no headaches. That's crazy. You claim West Coast now and have no headaches. You claim East Coast, it's always something. You hear me?
It's the politics. Like the West Coast is different because they don't have no codes in the street. They don't have no hierarchy, even though they might be double OGs and
Yeah,
triple OGs.
exactly.
It's
Yes.
it's by generational. Now over here, you could be a double OG, triple OG as far as how much work you put in. So niggas be 21, 22 and have a whole bunch of power and don't know how to possess it. And then the
That's it.
OGs is wondering why this nigga's not moving right. Now they want to shoot him, but y'all ain't show this man how to move right with that situation. So they got to tell both sides of the story, and they can't always say that it was no gangster Crips, it was no gangster Kings, because it was a bunch of gangster niggas. Everybody got it's a gangster in every branch, bro. Somebody gonna be tough.
It's a fact, bro.
That's what I'm saying too.
And you know what? Somebody asked me the other day, they go, Zeke, what could be your only beat, your only issue? There's nothing wrong with falling back and being active. There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
But come back and act like it's all arms. Bro, I could have went to jail. Bro, I remember one time, this is no lie, bro. Experienced this in real life. My homegirl was arguing with a Crip guy, right?
Yeah.
To the corner. It was the homies' babies there. One was in the carriage, and one was like one little face was 1 year old. These Crips was shooting at us and almost hit his babies, bro. We came back and we went and put some extracurriculars. Who knows, extracurriculars. When the smoke cleared, the homie caught 25 years flat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have some type of
They told us, bro. They told us that we couldn't be in the town. The kites was flying, talking about if you're in the town with a bunch of Crips and your food. This was coming from up top, bro. It wasn't our war, bro. You know that it wasn't our war. We had no beef with these Crip things. You know what I'm saying? So now I get upset 20 years later when y'all want to resurface and y'all want to talk this B and C love shit. How about the homies that's in jail for this shit? You know what I'm saying? But I can't,
saying, man.
And I jack you on that. And a couple of niggas feel the same way too. Niggas that hit me up, yo, Zeke, what's up, man? I understand what they talking about, but what happened to the B and C shit? Where
yo, let me ask you a question. Let me put it on the table, man. Let me ask y'all both a question, man. I'm gonna have Zeke go first. So when it comes to, the 2000s, and a lot of people don't know it was blood on blood crime. With that being said, though, like we see now in 2020, it's like Crips get along, Bloods get along. You know what I mean? Like, do y'all both know how it got there? How they started to get along? Can y'all elaborate on that? Zeke first.
I think because dudes realized we never really had beef with each other. Most of us grew up together. You know what I'm saying? And dudes began to realize like the beef with us is jail. It had nothing to do with the streets. There was Crips in the street first. So it had more to do with jail. So dudes was like, man, I ain't got no beef with you, man. That's some jail nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of dudes realized that, man, we just gotta learn to get along as black people, man. That B and C, we created a B and C war. So I believe that a lot of dudes that's waking up is taking control now. Like, bro, it's not a bloody Crip war. They just gotta get the prisons on the same record. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where a lot of that B and C stuff is at. Jail, you know what I'm saying? But in the streets, yeah, I think there's a lot of dudes, man, because people are really dying. A lot of people were dying, party people. A lot of people were dying, getting shot at, and it's great. I think it's great for the people. That, I believe, is great. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. We just wanted to touch bases and let everybody know. Give me 1 second. Yeah, we just wanted to let people know and touch bases. We got off the hook girls. She said you messing up the conversation by cutting them off. But listen here, man. on Death of the Cloud Chaser TV, we gotta ask questions that other
Yes.
podcasts might not ask. So we're gonna have to cut them off time to time. You dig? This is
Yes.
definitely a new format to our platform, and we're gonna get better with it. But when it comes to cutting off, we definitely gonna be doing that. That's a big fact. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, people. You know what I'm talking about? So like let me just go like it's about as elders to be more community active, not in the way of bag or jail or street politics. It's supposed to be Black and Latino love, unity. And that's a fact. You're supposed to be love across the board, you know, black, brown, white, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? So at the end of the day, we fighting a different type of beast, you know what I mean? And these type of conversations we having, I just want y'all to know about history, man. And like we gonna get back to the history, and history is being about to be spoken, right? So Zeke Black, when you in the 2000s and you going into the clubs and you seeing these different type of fabs, I would call them, people, they string along to different type of things. But a lot of people would say that during this time, Harlem dudes stayed the same, you know what I'm saying, when it came to New York, right? We can
Yeah.
look at history and see that. Look at diplomats, we look at Cameron, you know what I mean? We look at Joel Santana, we even look at Freaky Zeke, you know what I mean? We look at tons of them, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, like in the early 2000s, like even though y'all had like people like Alpo, made it put a bad name on Harlem, what kept Harlem alive though during them times, man?
Um. Well, on the Spanish side, the Puerto Ricans, man, the Puerto Ricans stuck together, and the Puerto Ricans wasn't sending each other to jail, so they was able to actually get out the game. They was able to, multitask their money because nobody was cooperating. They wasn't cooperating against each other. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of Latinos, when I grew up on my side, they started buying properties, bars, buying stock, investing in businesses, promoting parties, finding rap artists, investing in hip hop, investing in freestyle music. So what happened is a lot of Spanish guys was doing a lot of legal business, investing into the people because there was nothing else going on, and they wasn't telling on each other. So the average Spanish guy in my hood that was getting money, he either died. That was just really it. They wasn't catching Fed charges because they wasn't killing nobody to get the money. And if somebody did die, they didn't die on the block. They didn't die for purposes of the block. So that's what kept it together, man. Because it on the east side, you was able to transition out the game. You know what I'm saying? West side, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things going on the west side, but as we see, on the east side, we've been like gentrified. So it was just a lot of dudes sort of just investing their money, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes even look at selling drugs as being there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna sell drugs.
So like my brother, what you jacking TV, man. And like I said, we usually only respond to people who are part of our membership. And as we go on, you will understand why. But what you jacking TV, we salute you, brother, and we gonna respond to you. He got a question when it come to he said people dying in jail, and I want to elaborate. Like, people do die in jail. I got homies who, like, they say all the time, they say you either go to jail or you gonna die, right? But what if you go to jail and you die? You know what I mean? So like with that type of effects going on in the New York prison system, in the New York prison system, how did that affect you?
Me,
Like when you first went in 95, like did you have that on your mind or you didn't even really even care?
um, I wasn't. I didn't have. I was just worried about not getting killed. You know what I'm saying? So when I went to jail, I was like, I don't want to get cut. I'm not trying to wash nobody underwears. I'm not trying to get extorted. So I was basically on the defense of it. Dying in jail was always on my mind, bro, because anything can happen in the penitentiary. Somebody can stab you. somebody could do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I was definitely on point, but I wasn't running around paranoid because I wasn't putting myself in situations where I had to worry about death because I don't sniff heroin and I don't sniff cocaine and I don't pop mescalines and I don't smoke weed. So that was a plus. I don't gamble. So I wasn't in scenarios that had me to worry about my life. All I had to do was wake up, read a newspaper, play chess sometime, and focus on how the fuck I'm gonna get out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? But it's back in my mind because you have to make sure you're safe. Making sure that I don't get cut is the same thing that making sure I don't get killed. Because I witnessed that when I was in Cape Vincent before I came home, 2 people died in the jail I was in. One guy died in ASAP. They was fighting. The guy slipped and hit his head on the toilet, on the toilet bowl. He died. Other guy, they jumped the guy in the bathroom in the rec yard, and he hit his head real bad. He woke up and he died the next morning. So it was not about getting stabbed. Anything can happen in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody could just bust you, hit you in the head in the wrong spot, and dudes was dying. So I was on point for that. So I just made sure that, I wasn't putting myself in situations where I would have had to go gun for gun with somebody. A lot of times dudes put themselves in situations, gambling, running their mouths, drugs. I wasn't into the 3 Gs, gays. I mean, extracurriculums. I wasn't into all that. So that's the safe zone in jail. What I just said. When you're not part of all that, you're good money.
No, I understand that, man. And like when it comes to, like I asked somebody on my podcast before when it came to God bodies, and I was like, you think of God bodies, you'll think righteous. And he was like, and I was like, they was known to rob people. He was like, yo, when you're back against the wall, plenty of people will rob people, which is true. I can't deny that. You know what I mean? And with that being said, though, like a lot of people would say that during the 90s, I would say particularly towards the later 90s, because not the beginning, I would say towards the later 90s, that a lot of guys who was blood was coming at guys who was neutral and who was Latino, even though they was neutral and not, whatever gang they supposed to be.
Yeah,
is that true?
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. Then you had some homies that was against that, like no black on black crime. That was actually like one of the oaths, no black on black crime, no banging on civilians. I can't go into the oath, but that was like one of the oaths that you couldn't but a lot of dudes still did it. So in the penitentiary, man, you have vultures, man. You have dudes that prey on the weak, man. So a lot of times you go in a house, man, and you're not bloods. Some blood. Did you see the Khalid Browder video? You see he fighting one guy in the dorm and the whole dorm jumping. So it gets like that where if the message is not being passed down correctly, then you're gonna run around like savages. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is when your leader's a savage, then you are gonna be a savage. Yes, that was going on. That's why a lot of dudes became gang related because they were scared. You can't use your phone. It's 8 of them. You can't sit and watch TV unless you was getting busy. Unless somebody respected you, you was considered dudes was considered hoods. You know what I'm saying? Because remember when you see what they said, the God bodies was bullying and do what they was doing to dudes. Most of those guys became blood. So just imagine that. Boom. Life goes, you know what I'm saying? It's the same system. Nothing changes, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what has to change, man. We have to stop playing on the weak. Some of them, not weak, because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I just learned that you get nothing on playing on the weak. And that's how the blood and grip things happen. You start playing on the weak. You're playing on low numbers and you think it's fun to put somebody to sleep and cut them and stab them. And then when this war creates, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of dudes became crip because they was violated by bloods. This is a fact. You ask 60% of the Crips, the OGs, why you became Crip for? Nah, because the homies violated me, they cut me. or they extorted me, or they took my commissary, or they did that to me, or they raped my sister, or they did that. You know what I'm saying? It's something stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand. Like, and like, even with this being said, like a lot of people don't know. You know, people might be outside of the culture, but you know, we got interviews on this channel on people that speak on it. You know what I'm saying? That's from the culture, absolutely, and that's why we got Zeke Black up here. And you know, a lot of people would say like, okay, you didn't like. Some people would say like on the West Coast, people get jumped in, made, you know what I'm saying, to become blood in some organizations, not all, but some. They get jumped in to become blood. And on the East Coast, they be thinking like, damn, did nobody get jumped in? But like me, I know, and I'm from Chicago, that know that when you back in the day when you had to become blood, you had to eat food. So with that being said, can you elaborate on like you know, like not going into detail on activity, but like more so on like it wasn't more so about jumping in, it was more so about you had to put in work.
I think it depends on who you was around at that point in time. So everybody's different. Like some people brought people home on a simple, you my man, here's an O. You have some dudes that has you put in work. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you'll go flip the clip. It depends, like I said, it definitely depends on who you was around. Then some dudes that just give you 31. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what type of individual you was around. Some dudes like to see dudes put in work. So what happens? You want to come home? Okay, here, play, eat them. That's how, you know what I'm saying? And then you got some dudes that's just like, some dudes would jump out the window and eat something just to come home. You know what I'm saying? You got some dudes, you my man, I just bring you home. All right, bro, here, you know what I'm saying? Here, take this over. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on who you're around. You know what I'm saying? I think the eating food thing, it changes the narrative when you say, well, I want to stop black on black crime or black or Latino crime, but for you to join a gang or join my culture, we got to go put some work in. Because who you're putting work in on? Somebody of our race, or you know what I'm saying? Because 90% of the time we're not putting work in on this or on, you know, the oppressor. So it's just like, you know, only in the penitentiary though. A lot of dudes come home from popping on police. I'm not gonna lie to you. That should be real. You know what I'm saying? And it just depends who you're around, man. On some G shit. It all depends on who's in your light. You know what I'm saying? But it all sounds violent, doesn't it? Doesn't that sound bad? You join this, you gotta hurt somebody. You gotta prove that you're tough. It's crazy, man. You know
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. So like with Zeke Black, man, like a lot of people want to know, you know, we see you in the studio, you know, we see you you know, definitely doing your thing right now, man. What's next for Zeke Black?
We got some great interviews coming up for 2020. We got some great content coming to this platform, my platform. We're gonna be more peaceful though. We're not gonna feed into the who's what and what's what, because everybody's different. Everybody's different, bro. And we're wasting time trying to prove a point who's more real than somebody else. So we're moving on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I definitely understand that, man. It like at this point, man, I really don't even think it's about who is really than who, because at the end of the day, that's all on opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because my opinion, the honestly, is like it might be different to your real. You know what I'm saying? But my real might not be your real. I used to tell my little brother that when I was growing up, like, look, man, your real might not be my real. You understand? So with that being said, that I got my own opinion.
Yeah.
So just like people out here, they got their own opinion. So a lot of people, they want to find out more details, and you know, you gave us a lot of insight on some different things.
Yeah.
And you know, we definitely salute you, Zeke Black, for you know, showing love, man. We appreciate you
Yes.
even talking with Gemstone, you know what I mean? Because I know he had a little situation with you.
Yeah. Because you know why? You know what it is, brother? Because it's all communication. You know what I'm saying? And when we speak, we're not really enemies. It's like I'm no better than Jim Stone. Listen, I did 4.5 years my last time I went to jail, right? In 1995, I went to shop. That means I was home in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? He has more jail time than me. He has more experience than me with the jails, with their jail portion, because he Rikers Island, Spofford, he did some time in his life. You know what I'm saying? Where by the time I did 4.5, I'm in my 30s, bro. When I caught my 4.5, I was, how old was that? 30? 31? So I'm already a grown man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't 20, 22 when I caught my bid. You know what I'm saying? So my mindset was different. But one thing I'm gonna say is, man, I began to realize that what I'm about, I began to realize when I came home, bro, that if we keep glorifying the violence, only thing we're glorifying is black on black crime, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I grew up in a hood full of Puerto Ricans. I never had to cut, stab, and shoot none of them niggas, man. Why most of my enemies, most of the people I argue with is people of my color. This is what gang culture has turned into. Now I got somebody telling me something that makes no sense, but that's his opinion, and I get it. But I was in the street, bro, and while you was in jail cutting and scratching, I was in the streets getting shot at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's too different because you could go to the box and hide away and tuck away in the box. Well, I have to deal with this every day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When my baby mother, I gotta go around the block 4 times because there's Crips in front of my house, not for a war I created, for a war that y'all created in that penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Dudes don't know about that. So before you disrespect somebody, oh, no, but I don't know this, that, and that. Think about the dudes that put their life on the line for this while you was tucked away. Now I know because when I came home, nowhere to be found. I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm being honest with you. Don't be a part of something that nobody can't keep it all the way 100. Keep it all the way 100, man. Keep it all the way 100. That's all I ask. Keep it all the way 100. How many people come to me and tell me, Zeke, why are you even part of that shit for, bro? These dudes be coming home and all of a sudden they find God. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just retarded, bro. My
and
man's up north. You know what I'm saying? But salute to them though. They can keep that. They can keep that. I'm not with the black on black crime. You know what I'm saying?
So like with that being said, like at the end of the day, man, we definitely come with positive vibes, right? And do you have any like let's end it with this, because like a lot of people want to know, we said it in the beginning of the episode, but we won't say it at the end. Do you have any beef with Killer Kev and Wildkat?
Not at all. Not at all. Just I don't make no videos about you. You make no videos about me. Don't comment about me. I'm gonna react to you. Actually, I'm gonna care to make a video about me. I love myself. I don't care. You don't know me. I have nothing with them dudes. They be all right. Let's move on. Let's talk about the kids. I'd rather talk about me paying for my daughter's college tuition. I just did recently. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather talk about my daughter having a 3.2 grade average her first semester in college than talk about 2 grown men. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I believe that's more inspiring to people in the chat right now. You know what I'm saying? Get involved with your kid's life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to talk about. Let's move forward. It's time for everybody to move forward. Okay, I wasn't cutting everything on Rikers Island, but my daughter has a 3.2 grade average in college. I believe that's great. For a guy that when I was her age, I was sitting in jail somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I was on the block selling some drugs. I believe that's more inspiring to hear about when I was running around being a womanizer, no responsibility, going to jail, and just being a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Right.
The future. So salute to them though. I got no beef with them. They be all right. They be good. Salute to them. Salute.
Hey man, let them know where they can follow you at, man. Where they can find you at, man. We definitely appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. We did about 1.5 hours, man. We salute y'all, man.
Definitely shout out to Jim Stone. You know, Zeke Black Feed the Wolves on YouTube. You know, Zeke Black Feed the Wolves on IG, Zeke Black 99. I'm gonna do a lot of Facebook lives on there. It's all about love. At the end of the day, maybe we have to learn to get along with each other. because more positive information come out when we get along with each other. We gotta talk
Hey,
crazy.
shout out Cosmology Bay, man.
Oh yeah, Cos, that's my guy. That's my guy. Him and Kareem Johnson. Peace, yo. The conscious community. We always gotta big up the people that don't that do this for the people. Shout out to Cosmo Bay. That's my guy right there. That's a go-to guy. Shout out to everybody. Black, Latinos, Jews, Puerto Ricans, whatever gender, ethnic, whatever you went to. Man. We all human beings, man. Let's be humans. Let's stop focus. Let's stop. Like my man said, let's stop talking about the negative and talk more about the positive. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, man, I salute you, man. Peace, good brother.
Salute.
I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man,
Salute.
that was on Zeke Black, man. That was Zeke Black on the line, man, and he definitely gave us a big picture on what was going on in you know, Harlem, New York City, you know what I mean? And a lot of people they might ask questions like, was this story valid? Ask yourself, man. Do your own research, numbnuts. I'm just keeping it a buck, homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is not for fake, man. This is history, man. And on Death for the Cloud Chaser TV, we try to bring it to you. Man, salute everybody who came through today, man. Again, if y'all was on our previous live before this, we was playing music and, getting it together so we can have some type of, these type of conversations, because the thing is, we trying to make sure that we tight, man, because we going in 2020, man. We gonna be on their head, you dig? So with that being said, man, salute, man. Fresh Baker, man, salute. Salute, my boy, salute.